Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Jarl of the Appian way here. I have a historical 2v2. This is exciting for me. We have Hector, leading Hector of Troy's army, and an archer hero leading Lycia versus a fighter hero for Sparta and Agamemnon leading Mycenae in historical mode too. So we're going to have general bodyguard units rather than single entity generals. Let's get a look at these army compositions, starting with, of course, our good old classic Hector of Troy here. We've got heavy Trojan spearmen, a couple of units here. There's an archer or two, Hector on foot. Here's another heavy Trojan spearman. That's a champion of Troy, a regular archer, Hector's chosen, and out here in the back, probably some chariots. Ah, we got one chariot and another Hector's chosen. All right. And he's kind of spread out on either side of Air Runner's wedge. He made a wedge for this, and it's led up mostly by heavy axe warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heavy axe warriors. He's got 3 hunters in the center here. A pair of heavy Anatolian skirmishers, 3 renowned Lycian warriors. There's another heavy axe warrior. The archer hero himself is going to be in a unit of armored Lycian archers, and Hector out here is going to be in a unit of Hector's chosen. That's 3 Hector's chosen in Hector's army. That's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, that should be. I'm very excited to see what kind of impact they have on the battle. Though I won't be able to tell you what their damage caused, as value is going to be at the end, due to a glitch with being able to toggle between the different armies. So looking at Mycenae and Sparta, they've deployed separately. We've got 1 militia, 3 spearmen, regular spearmen. Oh boy, 1 armored swordsman. 1, 2, 3 more regular spearmen. Here's some more armored swordsmen. Yeah, and the hero is going to be a shielded clubman for Agamemnon. That's not great. 3, 4, 6 Achaean slingers, 1 bows of Mycenae, and 2 Laconian axemen. No, those are Spartan units. I'm not a fan of this Mycenae army. I really am not. Shielded clubman for the general. I think we might hear the words, "The enemy general has been killed," from Homer very early on in this battle. So for Sparta, we did get the 2 Laconian axemen on the far flank, but we also have 3 normal axemen, 2 light bow... No! 4 light bowmen? A renowned bowman, 2 Laconian hillmen, 3 Laconian swordsmen, 2 axe champions. The hero himself is a renowned Laconian axeman. Why do people submit me battles where the other team has clearly no idea what they're doing for their army build? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm insulting a viewer who's made armies like this before, but I need to tell you, even in historical mode, going full 20 stack is not the way to go in multiplayer. Achaean slingers only bring these guys for their expendability trait. Don't bring them because you want them to win skirmish battles. Bows of Mycenae... 2 bows of Mycenae would have been better than all of these Achaean slingers. The spearmen, by themselves, 450 funds, they're just there to die. They got really lucky that there's only 1 heavy chariot on the other side of the battlefield. If Hector had brought another heavy chariot or put himself in a heavy chariot, this army would be completely deleted. There would be nothing left except for the armored swordsman. Putting your hero in a medium infantry that is also only just a small step up from spearmen. I mean, I'm being really critical of shielded clubmen, but there's better options for Agamemnon, like Agamemnon's guards or companions, a heavy chariot. I just do not agree with the choice to put him in a shielded clubman unit. And the 1 unit of militia, I guess, is just him trying to spend what was left of his money. And as for Sparta, what we could have done better over here, the light bowmen are a joke. They are completely a joke. I would not have taught... Is he just hiding in the corner now? Renowned Laconian axeman. I'm okay with that choice for the general. You just have to use him as a flanker. I think he's trying... Oh, I like the strategy. This looks like shifted battle line. Sparta's coming over here to set up to defend his allies' flank. He's setting up to defend his Mycenaean allies' flank. He's falling back from this push, which is really significant. I wonder if Air Runner and I think that's Air Runner playing as Lycia. He normally is. I wonder if the submitting players here know about this flanking force, because shifted battle line is one of my favorite classic maneuvers. You kind of keep falling back, keep turning until eventually your forces that you have hidden are already behind the enemy, and then you can do a really good outflank. Meanwhile, light bowmen are harrying the heavy Trojan chariots. I think they're just playing ball right now. They're kind of letting it happen, which, okay, yeah, I get it. Play into what your opponent thinks is a good strategy. Really depends on what Air Runner is going to do. I keep saying Air Runner. It really depends on what Lycia is going to do. I just don't remember who submitted the video. That's all. It probably is Air Runner. He really does like submitting his victories where his opponents have really bonkers armies. I'm calling you out, Air Runner. Next time, show me something interesting. Because I'm guessing that when this battle actually begins, that it's not gonna take very long. We've spent about 3 or 4 minutes of just maneuvering here. The two armies see that they're about to be threatened from this flank, and there's still a significant ambush portion out here. I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out. So, yeah, there's 3 Hectors chosen in Hector's army. We have a heavy Trojan chariot, 2 heavy Anatolian skirmishers, an archer trickster hero, 3 hunters. I definitely think the skirmishing advantage is with Lycia in this battle. Also consider the fact that heavy axe warriors carry javelins themselves. They are a very good skirmish unit. Very good skirmish unit. We're just kind of inching forward, play by play here. I like how well Sparta and Mycenae are working together out here. They do have to take into account there's a lone Hector's chosen. Why not just to go for it, you know? I think Sparta really could just capitalize on the fact that there is a lone Hector's chosen out here. Make this this could have been a very expensive mistake for Hector's player. There's just so many assets over here. You could just buy that Hector's chosen, but the opportunity is now gone, because I think these guys are going to start maneuvering. Yeah, I see their movement orders bring them to right here, and that's just going to be close enough to support that Hector's chosen. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. They didn't seize an opportunity. Maybe that Hector's chosen was out there as bait, and Hector was hoping to get these other units involved, but I really feel like Hector is really spread thin, and Mycenae could capitalize on this. And yeah, so Air Runner did start moving into the trees, kind of scouting that out some, and the Sparta player, I think wisely, he's going to go ahead and fall back rather than just stay there, get caught, and then get chased off the edge of the battle map right away. He's going to take some damage for it. His heroes did catch some shots from javelins, it looks like. So yeah, very good play. Whether or not Lycia knew that there were forces back here, I don't remember if they deployed outside of the forest or not. I think they had to have. But yeah, skirmishing has already begun, and the light bowmen are going to go ahead and waste some ammo on the shields of heavy axe warriors. What is the missile block chance of the heavy axe warriors? 75% missile block chance. Let's get in here, kind of check out their perspective. 75% of the damage that the Hunters is firing right now is being ignored by this heavy skirmish unit. That's right, I'm calling it now. These guys are a heavy skirmish unit. So Air Runner's going to lead the attack. He cannot flank this position. He can only just kind of pierce right in. I think this is the plan behind the wedge, is he's just going to go ahead and get his heavy axe warriors to, dump their ammo, move up, get his next line to dump their ammo, move up. This guy will probably be in melee. Next line moves up, dumps their ammo. And look at this, the light bowmen instantly eviscerated by the Hunters. They're just completely gone. They're routing now. And now it's on to the next unit. Nope, they're routing too. Okay, so we're going to get our other light bowmen over here. And we're going to let them get shot at, too, apparently. Yeah, they're already being targeted down. The Hunters have barely even touched their ammo. Look at this. They've got 22 more volleys left to go. They've already routed a 3rd light bowman. How about the 4th light bowman? Just get rid of them, too. I don't even know if they're worth shooting at. At this angle, maybe he needs to be shooting at the Laconian swordsman. The missile block chance only counts for the front 90-degree arc. It does not matter what hand you're... is holding the shield or not. Those Hunters could probably rout this Laconian swordsman with their range. It looks like the hunters are repositioning right now, and I think they're going to do exactly that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other end of the battle. Okay, Hector has gotten involved with Mycenae. I like his target priority. He went straight for the armored swordsman. They're the most important targets to kill here, and his archers are tearing apart the Achaean slingers, but why bother? Oh, he really did a number on the bows of Mycenae. Holy cow. I suppose he did take some damage. This does give his archers the opportunity to actually get involved with the Laconian axemen that have gotten engaged over here. Really dealing heavy damage to this Hector's Chosen. There's another Hector's Chosen out there on the flank, but Hector is doing okay in his own Hector's Chosen unit. And here comes the chariots. Boom. Big hit right into the sides of that Laconian axeman. One of them's routed. But that Hector's Chosen, only 83 kills, looking really haggard. Meanwhile, back over here with Air Runner's position. Yeah, now he's engaged with the Achaean slingers, with the hunters. I really think he should just go ahead and start shooting Laconian swordsmen. They definitely took some damage. Most of the heavy axe warriors have dished out their javelins at this point, and look how heavily damaged all the axemen are. Axemen are a weak unit. They will not do well against heavy axe warriors, and heavy axe warriors are a weak heavy infantry, but they will outperform especially a battered axeman from all those javelins that they must have been taking. Here comes the Axe Champions, though. They have an opinion about this. I think if they charge in now, those Axe Champions and maybe even the renowned Laconian Axeman here could damage this. And I like the instinct here as well. He's going to go ahead and he's going to activate some of his flanking units and try and get around the side. They have a huge problem, though, with that flanking plan, and that is there's a Hector's Chosen out here just waiting for them. Oh, no. Those poor Laconian Hillmen. They have no idea what's coming their way. This is going to be bad for them. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes! Look at the damage difference. Right away, the Laconian Hillmen are such a powerful flanking unit, and they just got completely intercepted by Hector's Chosen. The wedge has definitely made a shape here of the battlefield, and he's by making the wedge, he's kind of put himself in a position where he's protecting his own flank. He did lose out that heavy axe warrior. Like I said, the axe champions coming in here, big difference, but they are taking hefty damage from the heavy Anatolian skirmishers and the hunters. This is a lot of ranged firepower getting in here. What did I say? What did I say? Sure enough, a shielded clubman lost his hero, claimed for Hades because overperformed completely by a Hector's Chosen Hector. And there's nothing left of Mycenae. 33 seconds left in the battle. Homer is calling it. You can see the shattered, broken remains of the Axe Champions. This all that's really left is renowned Laconian Axemen, some desperate light bowmen and slings. The chariots over here now with 88 kills. They hardly even had to be used, and I thought they were going to have a phenomenal impact in this battle. And yeah, so this moving wedge really kind of functioned more like a mobile noob box in a lot of ways, right? He was able to protect his flanks, keep them engaged, keep them moving, dish out a ton of ranged damage with his javelins on his heavy infantry. It was Air Runner, I was right. And he kept his heavy Lycian warriors protected, not heavy, but the renowned Lycian warriors protected, got them involved, got them engaged. Let's see who the damage MVP here is. The kills really strong for the what's the unit called? It's a renowned Lycian archer, I think. 1957 damage causes gold value, huge value. The heavy axe line just kind of holding the line as they should. The renowned Lycian warriors barely getting involved. And then 500 for both of the heavy and Anatolian skirmishes is really good. Hunters, though, very impressive displays. 979, 830, 789. Very, very good numbers, but I think they could have had a little bit better target priority by going after the flanks of some of these Laconian swordsmen and just ignored the light bowmen completely. Two damage causes gold value. I cannot stand light bowmen. Bowmen are a bad unit, okay? Light bowmen are worse than bowmen. That's all there is to say about that, really. So yeah, fantastic display of prowess is what I'd say here of Christophe and Air Runner against Ziprophone and Legrand Corpo. But I'm gonna make this clear, Air Runner. You've really got to start submitting me replays where you're going up against players that build better armies. All right. And again, I'm sorry if I'm being super critical of you two. If you watch my content, I really hope you learned something from this about army compositions and builds. There's definitely lessons to be learned here. All right. Anyway, that's it for me today. Ta-ta. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.